this season's Hong Kong Sixes. It's Australia against Hong Kong. Quarterfinal one. It was Hong Kong who won the toss. Brad Hogg was judging the toss and spoke to both captains. Brad Hogg joins me, so one Aussie and one so-called Aussie. Take us through these teams.
Well, this is Australia. Heslett, Ross, Wood, Pattinson forward, and captained by Dan Christian. Wood has been brilliant with the bat, as well as Dan Christian.
And for Hong Kong, Nizakat Khan, we've seen him go so well in this tournament so far. Again, the responsibility will be on him with the bat. But Zishan will be there. They've got a couple of bowlers going okay as well. It's a big contest. Can Hong Kong continue this? Hong Kong Sixes, the upsets just keep coming, Hoggy.
Well, there's Samuel Heslett. He'll be opening with Wood, who we just saw on screen earlier. Benny Singh Paris to opening bowling for Hong Kong.
Here we go. The quarterfinal. Powerfully hit, gone! What a start! Brilliant! Catch in the deep, right in front of the commentary box, and the dream run continues.
Imran Arif, the man, did not have to move a centimetre. Wood, the batter, he'd been the form batter for Australia, Jack Wood. First ball, he's gone. What a start for Hong Kong.
Gone for a first ball duck. What a start. Not for one. Incredible start, the drama, the tension, the captain's in after one ball. Wow! Benny boy, boundary. Do not take your eyes off your TV screen. First ball of the game, Imran Arif in the deep, former Worcestershire quick, he gobbles it up.
That was a big wicket. Jack Wood, 24 off 5 balls against England earlier in the tournament, and then 55 today against Nepal. He's been the mainstay for Australia in the batting. That's a big wicket for Hong Kong.
Well, sliced away. A little bit of shape, actually. There's been swing today. We saw nothing for the bowlers yesterday. Today, the bowlers have a bit more to work with.
A little bit. It's been overcast conditions. It's Hong Kong, when in early mornings, generally if there's a bit of an overcast conditions, it sticks for a little while and it does swing because of the humidity here.
Down the ground. Great opportunity for Hong Kong. Now then, Dan Christian, a player and a person I've known a long, long time. 9 domestic T20 titles. Part of the current coaching staff of the Sydney Thunder in the Big Bash, working with Trevor Bayliss, under the tutelage of Trent Copeland, the GM. 9 for 1, Brad Hogg. It's a great start, it really is, to the first quarter-final. Oh, delicate. Lovely from the left-hander.
That's the first ramp of the tournament, and well executed by Heslett. Getting down early, knowing that Benny is going to look to bowl that Yorker length just to try and finish off the over. Brilliant batting.
Still a great over this for Hong Kong. 15 for 1, just need to get out of this over. Nizakat Khan is very straight at long on, and there's a wide long on in play as well for the southpaw. Advancing, up and over the offside, beautiful finish to the first. 19 for 1. Just one change for Australia. James Pattinson is back in after having a rest. Fekete is out, and Hong Kong unchanged. No surprises. Oh, I've got something for you fans. I've got a really big treat for you. A massive treat. Nizakat Khan, the off-spinner who's been a little bit disappointing by his usual high standards, up against Dan Christian. Hard, flat, oh, was there a fingertip? He was in the game.
Dan Christian was starting to walk. He thought he didn't get enough of that. Just enough. Nizakat Khan just darting it in. Not quite getting the Yorker that he wants, and that's the fingertips. Just putting it over the high bar. A bit of soccer there.
6 more, help yourself. Christo to the rescue.
Sensational batting by Christian. I like the way that he starts his innings, hits it along the ground, then starts to look aerial.
Was there a fingertip? Was there a fingertip? Yes, he says my finger's hanging off. Was Sam Hazlett back in his ground? Sent it upstairs. Now then, Huggy. Now then, Australia. Are you lucky?
Just the way that Hazlett was there, I feel as though he's back in his ground. Beautiful bit of fielding, but by Hassan off his own bowling.
Hemant Tukru is our third umpire. Just checking. This is a big moment of the game. No problem there, that's fine. Rock and roll that.
Well, it's a run out. I don't think the no ball counts, does it?
Oh, I tell you, good deflection. Without being too much of a badger, that's very good backing up. Bat in the correct hand. Good extension, great knees, great flexibility. Talking about flexibility, Samit Patel's in the house.
Morning, gentlemen.
It's the afternoon.
Ah, sorry. It's morning in the UK. Yeah, we struggle with jet lag in England. Too much.
Not out. Samit, great to see you. Well played. England got a win.
Yeah, it's good to get on the board. We've struggled a little bit. Hong Kong has been a good place for us, actually, normally in the past.
Just talk us through the campaign, Sam. It just hasn't obviously gone according to plan, which is, you know, it dents your confidence as a professional. But you got to win, so you're going home happy with at least one win.
Well, it was good to get on the board, like I said, but we've got another game starting at 4 o'clock this afternoon, so a bit of a massage, and we'll crack on for the next game.
A massage? Who's giving you the massage? You're on camera now, so don't forget that. Who's giving you the massage?
We've got masseuses here to rub us down and whatever we need, so it's pretty good.
.51 with the bat, and your old mate Ravi Bopara was pretty handy.
Yeah, we actually struggled the first 2 overs, but then that Robin over got us going a bit, and we got some momentum, and we finally got a decent total to try and defend. And I thought Jordan Thompson bowled an excellent 2 overs there. I thought he's outstanding with the skill, and obviously Ravi getting 2 wickets and 2 balls.
And this is a beautiful 6, mate. You were batting beautifully. What was going through the mind?
Mate, you can't really think too much in this format. I think you just got to swing as hard as you can and hope for the best. And the boundaries are in our favour.
Well, a decent over turns into a good one for Australia. 2 done, 37 for 1. It's quarter-final. It's 37 for 1 Australia, who are inserted. They weren't too disappointed to have to bat first. The previous 5 games have been won batting first. So actually, maybe not a bad toss to lose. Imran Arif, the former Worcestershire quick, into the attack, took a great catch, first ball of the innings. Tell us a little bit about the surface, Samit, compared to yesterday's pitch.
I think I actually thought that this pitch was actually better than yesterday's surface. Yesterday's surface had a few indentations, better cracks in it. This one is a more even-paced pitch, which is great. The ball comes on nice and true, and you can hit straight through the line. And as I said before, the boundaries are tiny.
How difficult the conversations within the management in terms of bowling first and wanting to chase, when actually the stats are saying you should bat first now, but every team wants to chase?
No, I think everyone wants to chase because we know exactly what we need to get and how fast we need to go. But saying that, if you in this format, if you get 150, I think you should defend it really.
Yeah, 150 is very handy, very handy. 120 looks to be very useful. Now, sliced. Short down the ground, 42 metres, taken in the deep, caught in the deep, Hoggy. Sacrilegious.
Can't believe that from Hazlitt. He's been good through the tournament, but again, he's getting caught on the offside. Bowler's going wide, and just when he goes over that offside area today, he just hasn't been able to get it. A lot of mistiming in that area. He's out for 11, Australia, 39 for 2.
Well, it's quarter-final. Alex Ross is in early doors. Australia in a spot to bother. 39 for 2 against Hong Kong. And I tell you, the atmosphere is building beautifully. Beautiful ball, terrible keeping. It's such a great ball. Zishan Ali, straight through the legs, nutmeg.
We just can't afford to do that. You've got Australia on the back foot. You can't give easy runs away. But Benny on the boundary. Easy catch, under it, controlled.
What's Ehsan Khan doing? Pickpocketing his teammate. He was just talking him through the catch. Eyes on the ball.
He spent a bit of time in Ireland, I think.
I'm gonna let that one slide to the keeper, Bradley Hogg. I'm gonna let that one go to the keeper, because I think that was a bit of a chirp at the Irish there for being, well, less than honest, shall we say. No timing. Should get the gap, gets a boundary.
Beautiful shot by Ross, but Samit, seriously, massages. You're only bowling 6 balls per game.
Yeah, but you got a bat as well, and field.
You're only facing 12 balls to get your 50.
Well, it's all muscles that need repairing after a heavy night.
Well, what muscle needs repairing after a heavy night?
The lower limbs, let's just say that.
Nice timing, beautifully flayed through the offside by Alex Ross, brings up the 50.
But Hong Kong have to be switched on here, because if they get one more wicket, it's pressure on Australia, because the 2 batsmen to come in aren't regular batsmen. They're more renowned for their bowling. So this is a big moment for Hong Kong cricket here in this tournament.
Lovely, lovely use of the wrists. 20 off the over, 3 done, 57 without loss. The game's thick and fast. Now, the interesting game at 2:55 local time, England versus Oman. We've got Samit Patel alongside, just getting his eye in for that one. And if you win that one, you should get to you most likely, the bowl final. That would be a little bit of a plus point to finish.
Absolutely, yeah. We've come here to try and win it. Unfortunately, we can't do it. But yeah, winning is quite important to us. We've got a lot of pride. Yeah, it's hopefully should be a bit of fun against Oman.
It's not your first time at this tournament. That's a boundary. Another misfield. You were here in 2017, is that right?
Yeah, I was here 17 with the MCC side. Played against some other nations. And then it stopped for some reason. And then I came to play the Hong Kong Blitz, which is a franchise tournament in 2018, I think, which was great. It was a great tournament, well hosted.
Well, I think that was a dropped opportunity from Nizakat Khan off his own bowling. You'll know Samit as a spinner, never easy in your follow through.
No, it's not, especially guys hit it so hard these days, but you've got to be switched on.
Beg your pardon, into the ground. Oh, that's 6, it's muscle. There's no real timing, but Christian is such a clean striker, as you know from your Nottinghamshire days.
Yeah, DC, we played a lot of cricket against and with. We had 7 years at Trent Bridge. Great player, been around the block, played a lot of franchise cricket all over the world. He's a good fella.
So you've played the Hong Kong Sixers for 2 different teams, England and the MCC. So you've played for about 52 teams in your career.
I've got a few shirts, let's say, Novi.
That's belted down the ground. Are you, in all seriousness, are you someone that keeps the memorabilia, all the shirts, the jerseys, the helmets?
No, I don't. I try and keep the shirts. I don't keep the other stuff.
You wore a Warwickshire helmet today. Well, have you got news for the millions of people watching? Have you left Derby and joined Warwickshire?
No, I haven't actually. I just didn't bring a helmet and I had to borrow.
6 to finish. Samit, thank you. Great to see you. Wonderful commentary. 76 for 2. .76 for 2, Hong Kong still in the contest. Partnership 37 from 10, Alex Ross and Dan Christian. Christian's having a fine tournament. Now, Sahal Malvankar into the attack to bowl his right arm medium pace. The level 2 core cricket coach certified by the England and Wales Cricket Board. Coaching at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. There's lots of prestigious clubs in this neck of the woods, and Hong Kong Cricket Club is one of them.
Coming up, South Africa versus Pakistan, New Zealand up against India, and then England versus Oman. But South Africa versus Pakistan, that's coming up next. That's probably going to be the pick or the game of the tournament so far.
Yeah, should be a cracker. 2 brilliant sides. Varied bowling attacks, plenty of power at the bat. 2 very good fielding sides.
The only thing for South Africa, they haven't been put under pressure as much as Pakistan. They beat New Zealand very easily, so that's probably going to play in Pakistan's favour.
Slower ball, absolutely dealt with flat. It wouldn't have been more than 15 foot all the way into the side screen.
Well, that was like a one-wood drive for Dan Christian. It was that slow. It was like sitting up on a tee. Easy pickings for the man of Dan Christian's calibre.
Back of the hand slower ball from Sahal. Dan Christian, captain, 40 off 12. 3 4s, 4 6s. Make that 3 4s, 5 6s.
Well, this could be a big over for Australia. The only issue is that Christian is coming to his 50, and he will have to retire if he gets that 50. Then all of a sudden, you've got a batter coming in that's not a regular batter. So Australia might need to see Ross face the final 2 balls if they can of this over.
Belted, absolutely smashed, great fielding. Captain himself, Nizakat Khan, in the deep. Position right behind the umpire. A fielding position sometimes you see Kieran Pollard right behind the umpire. Alex Ross, well bowled, well fielded. That's really good. Gets the Yorker in. Ross could do nothing. A dot at this stage is gold.
Well, the dot at this stage is gold, but the thing here is that Alex Ross is only on 25, so if he can face the majority of balls finishing it off, he can get Australia to a big score, and you'd be expecting him trying to hit boundaries here. Good bowling.
It's not a bad ball, but Ross was advancing, and because of the fielder's position straight, you can see he's disappointed because he feels he should have hit that for 6. Such is the expectancy of these batters.
Well, that was a very good ball from Sahal, and you are going to have good balls that go to the boundary in this tournament.
17 off the over. Slower ball. It's a top edge, but there's only a ball boy. There's no fielder. 6 to finish, 23 off the 5th, 99 for 2. Well, 23 off that 5th over with that 6. They needed that 6. 99 for 2, Australia. Dan Christian on 47. Nizakat Khan to bowl the 6th. That's got to be 50. Off you go, Dan Christian. Off you trot. 53 off 15 with 6 sixes. Captain stepped up when he needed. Came out after 1 ball of the innings.
Well, that's a good innings. 53 off 15. He's been brilliant through the tournament. 250 so far. And the skipper doing the job for Australia yet again.
105 for 2. James Pattinson. Left-hander, powerfully built, back in the side after having a rest this morning. 5 balls left here for Nizakat Khan to try and eke out a couple of dots. 105 for 2. Australia eyeing up at, I think, at least 120, 125. Little leg break, gone! Kit Kat steps up, meow!
How good is it to have a player retire after making 50, and then the new batsman comes in, has to swing from the bootlaces from ball 1. Can't connect. A good length delivery, but the line was good as well, making it difficult for Patterson to swing through the line. It's a big wicket. Australia 105 for 3.
.105 for 3. With the last over of the first quarter-final. And I tell you what, it's hard to know who's on top right now. Fawad Ahmed. He's found another pair of pads. About 3 minutes ago, he had a pair of white pads on in the dugout. Nizakat Khan, the captain, he's Played for a second 6 in the over. Bit too much width. For a moment I thought the man in the deep was in business.
This is very handy for Australia. The last batsman in, not renowned for his batting, but connects well there.
Useful runs, very useful. Alex Ross at the non-strikers end. Alex Ross says, forward, you stay down there. You're seeing it like a beach ball on Bondi Beach in the height of summer.
I don't think Forward Armour's got an easier ball than that. But this is good for Australia. Wide one, Alex Ross has got 2 balls to finish off this innings.
It might have been Cottesloe Beach where you're from, or Scarborough Beach. Which is your favourite beach in WA?
Well, my favourite beach is down in Mandurah, and that's the top edge. I like to go surfing there, and that's probably going over the top of the wave. You don't want to get caught on the top of the wave. You get seriously dumped, which I have been a couple of times.
Hey, we've all been dumped in our life. You got to watch out for those great white sharks in WA. Well, that's hockey. That's a hockey shot. There's a hockey sweep at the Hong Kong Sixers, and Australia have mustered 129 for 3, and there was 30 off the last over. Brilliant from Australia, who lost the toss and were inserted in the first quarter final. 129 for 3. Dan Christian led the charge with a brilliant 50. Quarterfinal 1, Australia lost a wicket. The first ball of the innings. Great catch in the deep by Imran Arif off Benny. And then Dan Christian, the captain, as he often does, stands up. 53, his second half century of this tournament. Alex Ross, 45 for 12. But actually, Fawad, 12 off 2. Very useful. Hoggy, this was a bit of everything. Dan Christian, as always, stepping up.
Well, the thing I like about Dan Christian's innings is early on he looked for the boundary along the ground, got those 2 boundaries, and all of a sudden started to look aerial. But he's always looking to hit straight, and just the power. That's why he's been so successful in his T20 career. Able to pick up the slower balls and the quicker balls as well. Tough skill. Very good innings from Christian. But there's the bowling. Benny up front, getting the early wicket first ball, and then going for 19. Esham bowled his 2 overs with his off-spin, Imran Sahal and Nizakat. Fairly economical, all of them.
Can Hong Kong get 130 runs and get to the semi-final of the Hong Kong Sixers? Huge games. South Africa against Pakistan. Quarterfinal number 2. A little while ago, Dominic Cork was downstairs with the captains and the toss.
Time for the toss, quarter-final 2, and the home captain, John Smuts of South Africa, Fahim Ashraf of Pakistan, of course. The match referee has done an excellent job in these, 1.5 days. It's Mr. Gandhi, right. Coin to John Smuts. Fahim Ashraf and Pakistan call heads. So it's South Africa who win the toss. John, what are you going to do first and why?
We're going to have a bowl again. So far it's been a winning formula for us, so hopefully that continues.
Yeah, 2 excellent wins yesterday, but you're up against the mighty Pakistan. What are the plans today?
Yeah, look, they're a strong side. They've been unbelievable so far in this tournament, so hopefully we can execute our plans and come out on top.
Any change in your team?
One change from our last game, Aubrey back in for Don.
Good luck, stay there. You've lost the toss. What would you have done first?
If we win that toss, we will bowl first, but now we have a batting, so we'll try our best.
2 wins for you today, and a little win against India must have pleased you.
Yeah, that game is very crucial for both of us, but Pakistan won the match. That is the good sign for us. So.
And going into this game, quarter-final, these are a decent team as well, South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa is a good team. They played very good cricket yesterday. So, but we are also a good team, and hope for the best. We played a good cricket.
Any changes to your team?
No, we have a same team.
Good luck. So the news from the side, quarter-final 2 is South Africa win. They're going to have a bowl first.
Relax, Dominic. Take it easy. We've still got a day and a half work. Now, JJ Smuts won the toss, bowl first. Aubrey Swanepoel back into the side, and Pakistan, Fahim Ashraf, the captain. Yes, you're right. You said we've got a good side too. That is a cracking team, Pakistan. Asif Ali's had a wonderful tournament so far. Oh, I'll tell you what, quarter-final number 2. Can't wait for quarter-final number 2. But first, we've got the run chase of quarter-final number 1. Suren is alongside us. You've had a good afternoon. You're refreshed after your rest. What about this chase?
Well, if Australia put on 129 on the board, clearly are ahead in this game, but their opponents, Hong Kong, will have to put a historic chase for this edition for sure, because the best chase that we've seen so far is that Pakistan game where they managed to beat India. The winners of this game will meet the winners of South Africa and Pakistan. We've got a chase on our hands, mind you.
Hoggy, how do Hong Kong go about getting themselves in the semi-final?
Well, just pick the bowlers that they want to attack. They know that Pattinson's going to be bowling 2 overs, so if they can get him for around about 30 off those 2 overs, that's 15 and over, then attack the others, they should be able to get there. But they're going to be really relying on Nizakat Khan, who's got a 45 and 62 throughout this tournament. That was against South Africa, the 45. That was a brilliant innings. And Sahal's got a 51 against New Zealand as well. So they're very handy in the batting department. It's not going to be easy for Australia.
Well, we have seen Jack Wood bowl a couple of overs with his left arm wrist spin. Pattinson, James Pattinson, who is still fast and aggressive, not shy of bowling a bumper. This will be difficult for Nizakat and Zishan up top. Here we go. It's the run chase of the first quarter-final. Start as you mean to go on, Nizakat.
Well, that is a big start for Hong Kong. Nishan dominating Pattinson, and you don't see that too often, Pattinson getting hit 6 off the first ball of his spell.
Yeah, beg your pardon, Zishan. I thought it was Nizakat Khan, but much for muchness, really, if you're a Hong Kong fan.
Contrasting starts. Australia had lost a wicket on the first delivery. Hong Kong start off with a bang, with a 6.
Good, excellent length. I like that. You often hear commentators say, hit a length, hit a hard length, but that's what they mean. That's 6 metre. Smash that length when you've got a bit of extra pace like Pattinson.
You're just on the move, moving away is Zishan there. You've got to still get in a still position, even when you move.
That's going to be a while. Well, that was an interesting stat we just saw there. 38% of James Pattinson's international wickets were bowled or LBW. So for a fast bowler, actually, he's not nicking off. He's not getting them caught behind. He's attacking the pegs.
Wasn't there a series with India where you got the likes of Virendra Sehwag out? Rahul Dravid was also one of his victims. That's up in the air. And it's going out of the ground. 6 runs. 2 6s in the over.
Well, Brad Hogg, I reckon if you're an Australian fan, even with the runs on the board, the way today's games have gone with the, I don't like the word underdog, but the sides that were less fancied potentially have come up trumps. So there is a little bit of a trend happening today if you're Australian. Slow ball. You mentioned targeting a bowler for Hong Kong, so who should they try and target? Which bowler do they need to take that 30-run over off?
Well, the guy that's been bowling 2 overs each game, Wood, I'd be trying to target him. Hazlitt bowled 6 Yorkers last innings. 1 was over pitched, but executed it well. So Wood would be the one that I'd be targeting out at the moment, because he's probably been the most inconsistent with his line and length, so he's going to give you some hittable balls. If you can put him under pressure early, all of a sudden Dan Christian's got to think about what other options and when he's going to use those other options.
It's a good start here for Pattinson, just 14 off it. If he can squeeze this ball for a single or a dot, it's a win. Another short ball. Trying to overhit that. Nizakat Khan should have just used the pace. First over, done the chase, 14 with that loss. Well, some big battles on the way for you. South Africa versus Pakistan will be coming very soon, but first, Australia trying to defend their total against Hong Kong. Look at Sri Lanka against Nepal down in the bottom left corner. That's going to be a beauty. Well, left arm finger spin, and that is absolutely dealt with. Sam Heaslett into the attack, going for his trusted Yorker. Hoggy, batter advancing, outsmarted the bowler.
The last two balls he's bowled today have been that full toss, looking for that Yorker, and he's been punished both times. Just remember the last ball he bowled against Oman went for 6 as well.
He does have the best strike rate, Zishan Ali, of any player that play for Hong Kong and T20Is. He strikes at 140, minimum 20 innings, so it's a decent template. So striking at 140 in T20 international cricket over a prolonged period of time is a fine effort. Nizakat Khan now has a chance for Dan Christian right in front of us, and he does very well, because there's a moment there, Brad Hogg, that he thinks, I can catch this. Then he realises he's not going to, and he just, well, almost like rugby style, just smothers it.
No, he's done extremely well there.
Is there a case here, so then, of Hong Kong trying to overhit the ball potentially?
As far as the sixes are concerned, we're just having this conversation in that over break. 2 sixes per over should do the job, but after that 6, they haven't recovered well. They've only dealt in singles, and that run rate keeps climbing up. That might be a good start. Start hitting your boundaries.
I think the other thing that they're looking at is trying to hit too many 6s rather than think, right, where's the field? Let's go to the sweep shot and find the 4s. 6 4s is 24 off the over.
Well, didn't sound great. It's gone right over our head. 6 to finish the second. They needed that, Hong Kong. 33 without loss. Well, lovely hit, advancing Nizakat Khan. 33 without loss.
Come over.
Well, some Sri Lankan fans in the house. They'll be playing Nepal later on in the quarterfinal. That should be a beautiful game, a ripper of a game. I'll tell you what, Nepal, this ground later will be absolutely bouncing with Nepalese fans. Wood with his left arm wrist spin. Well bowled. What's going through the left arm wrist spinner's mind here, Brad Hogg? Trickle, trickle, trickle. Oh, a little bit of lawn bowls, so close to the jack.
Great bit of work there by Farwood Ahmed. Not to kick it into the rope, but I'd like the keeper up to the stumps.
Dropped by the ball boy. It was flat. Nizakat Khan, he just loves hitting 6s.
That's just a beautiful shot, good length, not too bad a ball, but there's space out there. Next excellence of Nizakat.
Very well bowled. Took pace right out. Sucked the pace out of the ball there. Well, Nizakat Khan, you feel he is the trump card. He's been in great form, Nizakat Khan, the captain of Hong Kong. Zishan, we know, has got power, but Nizakat Khan has all the experience in the world. It's very well bowled, Brad Hogg.
Well, against Zishan, he's shown what he wants to do to the spinner, and that's charge down the ground. I'd like the keeper up to try and keep him back in his crease.
Nizakat Khan got 192 runs in the previous edition of the Hong Kong Sixes. They need so many more from him. Zishan hits a 6 or fine leg. It's flying everywhere here in Hong Kong.
319 sixes. 319 sixes halfway through day 2. What a wonderful shot. A little flip. A little flip 6. 209 sixes yesterday. All of a sudden, 49 without loss. If they can stick this one over the ropes, 55 at the halfway point, they'll be in the game. Oh, sweep shot. 50 comes up. Almost a boundary is a bit of an anticlimax. 53 without loss.
You got all these hitters, guys who have played the T20 format for their countries, but it's Vinayak Shukla and Nizakat Khan who are amongst the top run getters. Nizakat 192 in the last edition, and he's already got 130 of them. So we've got Fawad now with his neck spin.
Flat in the gap. Good enough from Nizakat. Right, Hoggy, halfway through the chase. Which camp would you rather be in right now?
I'd still rather be in Australia's camp at the moment. You've still got Dan Christian and Pattinson to bowl the final overs for Australia, and that's going to be tough for Hong Kong.
That's not tough. That's 6. That's probably the best 6 of the day. Right over the side screen. A beautiful, clean swing. Oh, my man, my brother.
Oh, these 6s raining in Hong Kong. And Zishan just reaches out to that ball, smacks it right down between long on and long off. That's another one. That's a thump right on the sheds of the comm box.
Well, doing the toss of the coin yesterday, there was a ball interrupting the toss when I had Dan Christian next to me, and he caught that one, and that's just hit our comm box, and Dan Christian is right in front. He's had enough of the commentary, I think.
Well, Australia were 63 for 2. Hong Kong 69 without loss. Another one! Another Dorothy! A Dorothy Dix!
Is that the longest 6 of them all? Because it had the elevation. And this over from Fawad. 22 have already come off it. 2 more deliveries to go. And Nizakat is on fire. Can he finish big? That's the 4th 6. Consecutive 6s for Nizakat. 4, 6, 6, 6, 6. 28.
Most 6s in the tournament now for Nizakat Khan, the captain of Hong Kong.
I think Farwood should leave the bounces to Pattinson.
45 off 11. Now, have you got enough? Have you got enough? Into the boundary cushion. What's the umpire going to say? Nizakat's walking off. He thinks he's got another 6. He thinks he's got a 50. His partner thinks he's got a 50. We're just going to get clarification It looks like another into that boundary cushion on the full. That'll be a 6. That'll be his 5th 6 in a row. 34 off the over. 51 for Nizakat off 12 balls. He has to walk off. Hong Kong are motoring. 87 without loss. Brilliant from the Cats. 51 retired out. 87 without loss.
Right, is this the make or break over? James Pattinson is back for his second over. Oh, it's Dan Christian into the attack. 43 of 12. Hong Kong ahead of Australia at this stage of the game.
In the slot, out of the ground. Zishan, he loses Nizakat. I'll take over.
Superb, brilliant. Talked about the best shot of the tournament. It doesn't get much better than that. Straight as a die.
Australia on the ropes here. They're getting battered. 6 sixes in a row. Oh, could have been. It could have been. 37, 36 now and 10. Australia at the same stage were 88 for 2. So not many runs in it. Oh, what about this last over? Oh, my word. Oh, calm down, Mark, calm down.
I'm a little bit nervous, but Sahal, he got a 50 against New Zealand the other day as well, yesterday. So he's very handy with the bat as well.
No timing, sliced. It's going to fall into no man's. That previous over, Brad Hogg. Oh my God, talk us through. I need a break.
Well, forward, just looking to slow things down, hit that line and length. But it was just good batting, just a little bit too much room, allowing the batsman to hit through the line. Nizakat Khan, that's some of the best hitting that you'll see in the sixes competition. That shot over cover, brilliant.
Tugged at leg side, his toe of the bat, there is protection, and all of a sudden 3 singles of the last 3 balls is massive. Nizakat Khan, incredible. Runs, brilliant, but most important, the sixes he's hit, 19, most of any batter, and the strike rate, 343. So he's producing lots of runs at an alarmingly good rate and hitting a lot of sixes. Gets plenty of it. They needed it. 3 singles before that ball. They were desperate for a boundary. They got one.
I think if Pattinson bowls the last over, they need to get it down to 22 off that last over. Need another lusty blow right now. And Sahal, he's the man for the job.
He's played 2 deliveries. The first 6. Zishan on the other end has 42. He's at 5 sixes. That's going to go to the boundary. Not a 6. 4 for sure. And the final over, Hong Kong. They need 24, 106 on the board.
Left arm over.
24 to win for Hong Kong. It's the first quarter-final. Both sides have hit 13 sixes, by the way, which might come into the equation. Dot ball, left arm wrist spin. Such a brave decision, but maybe that one dot, Brad Hogg, justifies it.
Well, it's good bowling, just changing the pace. Batsmen want to play across the line rather than hit down the ground.
6. It's an amazing game. The previous ball, dot ball, you think, okay, that's probably going to get us over the line. The second ball hit into the top tier.
Well, the difference between this shot and the one before is he kept his head down on the ball a little longer. The one before, he took his head off.
Flips it leg side, really good. Field positioning in the deep though. Previous over 19 from Dan Christian was superb. This over 7 off 3, 17 to win in 3 balls.
Well, that's smart batting actually, because he gave the one away so that the other batter, who's not going to be able to be retired, still can hit it.
Oh, it's a single. Australia, breathe, breathe. This is incredible from Wood. Left arm wrist spin. I always believe in the left arm wrist spinners. Every team needs one.
Every team needs one. They do.
Gets his Yorker in. Australia, I'll tell you what, so then they've held their nerve under the most intense pressure.
And what an amazing performance from Wood to come in and bowl the final over with 24 needed, while everyone here was wondering if it would be Pattinson with his space. Wood comes in, has conceded just 10, and that'll be good enough for an Australian victory. All he needs to do just to get this ball right, and Zishan is done to his 51 of 19 deliveries. What a performance though from Hong Kong.
Well, wonderful from Australia here. Nizakat Khan, 14 off 1 ball. They've been clinical when they needed. Last ball of the first quarter-final. A dot to finish. Australia advance to the semi-finals, winning by 13 runs, and they will progress to the semi-finals of the Cup. Commiserations to Hong Kong, who played superbly well. They will progress to the semi-finals of the Plate. A wonderful game of cricket. I must say, Dan Christian's captaincy was right on point. Australia winning by 13. It wasn't easy, but they got the job done. Well, the run chase of the first quarter-final, Zishan with a beautiful 51 off 19, Nizakat 51 off just 12. In the end, though, it wasn't quite enough. Just too many Australia had on the board. 116 without loss. Australia winning by 13 runs. Unlucky for some, but not Australia today.
Wonderful performance from Hong Kong, really putting Australia under pressure. This is Nizakat, wonderful 50. Australia just could not find the answers. The thing I like about this innings is he had the sweep shot. He was able to hit straight down the ground, but also go over that mid-off and cover region. It was just a wonderful display of batting. That was the best shot of the innings to finish it off where he got retired. Brilliant batting by the skipper.
What about the bowlers? Bowlers win your tournaments, folks. That's why they get paid the big bucks. Christian did well, 19. Pattinson was decent. Left arm wrist spin in the end, getting the job done. Australia 129 for 3 from their 6. Christian and Ross dominating with the bat. Nizakat and Zishan played well, but not quite well enough. Aussies are through. Right, Aussies are through to the semis of the Cup. Hong Kong will be in the semis of the Plate. Who will join Australia? Will it be South Africa? Will it be Pakistan, who are coming up next?